Have you ever wondered if the food you're eating is actually helping you stay healthy, or if it's silently sabotaging your well-being? We all know that seafood is often hailed as a healthy option, rich in omega-3s, lean protein, and all sorts of good stuff for our hearts. But what if I told you that some types of seafood can actually be harmful, especially for seniors over 60? It's not something you hear about in the headlines, but the truth is, certain seafood can cause more harm than good, and many seniors don't even know it. So today, I'm going to talk about something that could change the way you look at seafood. The 4 worst seafoods you should avoid if you're over 60, and the 4 best ones that can actually boost your health. We'll take a deep dive into these foods and show you how choosing the right ones can make a real difference in your joint health, energy, and overall well-being. Now, I know you might be thinking, why is no one talking about this? Well, the seafood industry is a multi-billion-dollar business, and some of these foods are top exports that you'll find on menus everywhere. The reality is that the foods we're going to discuss today aren't exactly profitable for the industry, which is why they don't get as much attention. But don't worry, we've done the research, so let's get into it. First up, let's talk about squid. It might seem like an innocent, low-fat, high-protein choice, but it's actually one of the worst seafood options for seniors, especially those who are dealing with heart issues or joint pain. According to a 2021 study published in Nutritious, older adults who consume too much cholesterol have a higher risk of heart events and arterial stiffness, a common early warning sign of heart disease or strokes. Squid is loaded with cholesterol. Just a small serving, around 3 ounces, can pack in nearly 200 milligrams of cholesterol, which is about 65% of your daily limit. When we get older, our livers don't regulate cholesterol as efficiently, which means it has a much stronger impact on our blood levels. This can lead to serious health issues like high blood pressure and heart disease. But that's not all. Squid also contains something called purines, which break down into uric acid in the body. When uric acid builds up in your system, it can crystallize in your joints, causing inflammation and pain, something many seniors are already familiar with, especially those who suffer from gout. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who consumed high purine seafood, like squid, more than twice a week, had a significantly higher risk of developing joint inflammation. So, if you've been eating squid thinking it's a healthy option, it might be time to rethink that. Now let's talk about another commonly eaten seafood, imitation crab or surimi. You might recognize it from sushi rolls or buffets, but don't let its appearance fool you. It's not the healthy seafood choice you might think it is. In fact, imitation crab is made from cheap fish scraps, starches, sugar, salt, and artificial flavorings. And here's the kicker. It can spike your blood sugar levels like white bread. A study in Clinical Nutrition 2020 found that imitation crab triggers a glycemic response that can be dangerous for seniors, especially those dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. When your blood sugar spikes, you might experience a sudden energy crash, which can leave you feeling tired and sluggish. But it gets worse. Imitation crab is also packed with sodium. One serving can contain over 700 milligrams of sodium before you even add any soy sauce or dressing. High sodium intake can increase your risk of high blood pressure, which is already a concern as we age. If you're eating imitation crab thinking it's a better choice than real crab, it's time to reconsider. The next offender is scallops. Scallops are often seen as a healthier, fancy seafood choice, but for seniors, they could be more dangerous than they appear. Scallops are high in a toxic metal called cadmium, which can build up in shellfish, especially in filter feeders like scallops. The problem with cadmium is that it doesn't leave your body easily, and over time, it accumulates in your kidneys, weakening their function. According to a 2022 study published in Toxicology Reports, just a small serving of scallops can provide up to 1.8 micrograms of cadmium per gram of tissue. The World Health Organization sets the safe weekly limit for cadmium at 7 micrograms per kilogram of body weight, which means that seniors can quickly reach toxic levels if they eat scallops too often. Since kidney function naturally declines as we age, this can lead to serious issues like high blood pressure, fatigue, and reduced stamina. But the problem doesn't stop there. Scallops are also surprisingly low in omega-3 fatty acids compared to other shellfish. Omega-3s are crucial for brain health, joint flexibility, and controlling inflammation, all of which are essential as we age. So, while you might think you're getting a healthy dose of omega-3s with your scallops, you're actually missing out on the benefits you need. It's time to move on to the last worst seafood you can possibly consume, shrimp. And let me tell you, this one is the most surprising of them all. While shrimp might seem like a low-fat, high-protein option, it's actually one of the worst seafood choices for seniors. And it's not just because of cholesterol. Shrimp contains a muscle protein called tropomyosin, which is difficult for older digestive systems to break down. This makes shrimp one of the top food allergens for seniors, even for those who've never had an allergy before. Research published in the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology found that nearly 14% of new shellfish allergies in seniors developed after the age of 65, often with no prior warning. These allergic reactions can range from mild symptoms like skin rashes to more serious issues like anaphylaxis, which can be life-threatening. But wait, there's more. Most shrimp today is farm-raised, which means it's often treated with antibiotics. A 2022 study in food control found antibiotic residues in over 40% of frozen shrimp samples from Southeast Asia. Regular consumption of these residues has been linked to antibiotic resistance and metabolic changes in older adults, which can have a long-term impact on your health. Now that we've covered the 4 worst seafoods, squid, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp, it's clear that not all seafood is created equal. Some options may seem healthy at first glance, but could be doing more harm than good. In the next part of this video, we'll dive into the best seafood choices for seniors, the ones that can actually support your joint health, boost your energy, and help you age gracefully. Stay tuned. First up in line is sea cucumber. Now you might be thinking, sea cucumber? Isn't that a bit strange? And yes, it might look a little unusual, but don't let its appearance fool you. Sea cucumber is packed with collagen-like compounds and anti-inflammatory nutrients that make it a powerful ally in the fight against joint pain, stiffness, and even skin aging. A study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that daily supplementation with sea cucumber extract reduced joint pain by 35% and improved flexibility in just 12 weeks. It's not just about the nutrients, it's about how they work. Sea cucumbers contain compounds called triterpene glycosides, which help fight chronic inflammation and protect your cartilage, the tissue that cushions your joints. This is especially important as we age and our cartilage starts to wear down. What makes sea cucumber even more appealing for seniors is that it's a natural source of chondroitin sulfate, a nutrient found in many joint supplements. Chondroitin is essential for maintaining joint health and flexibility, and sea cucumber delivers it in a form that's easy for your body to absorb. To prepare it, sea cucumber is often rehydrated and simmered with herbs or broth, preserving its collagen-rich texture. Adding it to your soups once or twice a week can make a noticeable difference in your joint comfort and skin elasticity, all without resorting to synthetic supplements. Next, let's talk about green-lipped mussels, a hidden gem in the seafood world. These mussels are native to New Zealand and are often overlooked, but they're incredibly beneficial, especially for seniors dealing with joint inflammation and stiffness. What makes green-lipped mussels stand out is their rare combination of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid, which is even more powerful than the more common EPA and DHA found in fish oils. According to a 2020 study published in Nutrients, seniors who consumed green-lipped mussel extract daily for 12 weeks experienced a 42% reduction in joint discomfort and a 35% improvement in physical function. These mussels work by blocking a key enzyme in the body called 5-lipoxygenase, which is responsible for triggering joint inflammation. By blocking this enzyme, green-lipped mussels can help reduce pain and swelling, especially in aging knees and hips. But the benefits of green-lipped mussels don't stop at joint health. They're also packed with zinc, selenium, iron, and iodine, all of which become harder to absorb as we age. These nutrients are essential for everything from immune function to thyroid health and energy metabolism, making green-lipped mussels a powerhouse for seniors looking to maintain their vitality. Steaming them gently with garlic, parsley, and a bit of lemon is the best way to preserve their anti-inflammatory compounds. These mussels are slightly sweet and earthy in flavor, making them a delicious addition to your diet. Let's move on to the third seafood that's just as powerful: oysters. Oysters are often considered a delicacy, but they're not just for special occasions. They're one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, especially for seniors. Oysters are packed with bioavailable zinc, which is essential for immune strength, wound healing, and even brain function. In fact, just 2 medium oysters can give you more than 100% of your daily zinc needs. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that 40% of adults over 60 are zinc deficient without even realizing it, leading to a higher risk of infections, poor skin repair, and even cognitive decline. Zinc plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy immune system, and as we age, our ability to absorb zinc decreases. But oysters aren't just about zinc. They're also rich in vitamin B12, which supports brain health and energy metabolism. Seniors with low B12 levels are more likely to experience cognitive decline, and just 3 ounces of oysters gives you more B12 than a full steak. Oysters are also packed with selenium, a mineral that supports your thyroid and immune system. What's even more remarkable about oysters is their copper content. Copper is essential for collagen formation, red blood cell production, and maintaining strong bones. In fact, a study out of Europe found that seniors with higher dietary copper intake had 18% fewer fractures over a 5-year period. So, when you eat oysters, you're not just getting a tasty treat. You're giving your body the raw materials it needs to stay strong and healthy. Last but not least, we're getting to one of the most powerful seafoods for seniors: sea moss, also known as Irish moss. Sea moss is a marine plant that's finally getting the attention it deserves in modern science, and for good reason. It's a nutrient powerhouse that can support your joints, skin, and digestion all at once. Sea moss contains over 90 trace minerals, making it one of the most complete natural remedies for seniors. These minerals include magnesium, potassium, sulfur, selenium, and iron, all in a form that your body can actually absorb. But what really sets sea moss apart is its ability to support collagen production. Collagen is what keeps your joints flexible, your skin firm, and even your gut lining intact. As we age, our bodies produce less collagen, which is why we often notice stiffer joints, sagging skin, and digestive issues. What makes sea moss particularly valuable for seniors is that it contains plant-based collagen precursors like vitamin C, sulfur, and the amino acid proline. While it doesn't contain collagen itself, it gives your body the tools it needs to make more collagen naturally. A study published in Marine Drugs in 2022 found that seniors who consumed sea moss daily experienced a 37% improvement in joint mobility and a 29% reduction in visible skin dryness after just 8 weeks. Those are significant improvements without taking a single synthetic supplement. To prepare sea moss, you'll need to rinse it thoroughly and soak it in water for 12 to 24 hours. Once it's rehydrated, blend it into a smooth gel and add it to your smoothies, teas, or soups. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day can bring dramatic changes in your energy, mobility, and skin health. So now we've covered the 4 best seafoods for seniors: sea cucumber, green lip mussels, oysters, and sea moss. These foods are rich in the nutrients your body needs to stay strong, flexible, and healthy as you age. But remember, it's not just about what you avoid. It's about making the right choices for your health. Stay tuned, because in the next part of this video, we'll dive deeper into how these foods work together to support your overall wellness and help you age gracefully. We've covered some powerful seafood options, like sea cucumber, which is excellent for joint health and reducing inflammation. Green-lipped mussels are packed with omega-3s and can help with joint discomfort. Oysters provide an unbeatable source of zinc and B12, essential for immune support and energy. And sea moss, with its 90-plus trace minerals, helps improve everything from joint mobility to skin health and digestion. So, why should you focus on adding these to your meals regularly? Let's look at the science behind it. By eating these nutrient-rich foods, you're not just filling your plate with healthy ingredients. You're actively supporting your immune system, digestive health, and collagen production. These are the things that help us age gracefully. For example, as we get older, our bodies naturally start to produce less collagen. This affects everything from joint flexibility to skin elasticity. Foods like sea cucumber and sea moss can support your body's natural collagen production, reducing the effects of aging on your skin and joints. This is especially important if you're noticing more joint pain, stiffness, or skin changes as you get older. By making small dietary adjustments, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to repair and rebuild. Let's also talk about mobility. One of the most significant challenges seniors face is joint pain and stiffness. Whether it's arthritis, gout, or just the natural wear and tear of aging, these issues can seriously affect your quality of life. Green lip mussels, with their anti-inflammatory properties, can help reduce joint discomfort and swelling, while sea cucumber offers collagen-building nutrients that help keep your joints flexible and pain-free. The best part? These benefits aren't temporary. By eating these foods regularly, you're supporting your body over the long term, helping you stay mobile and active as you age. But it's not just your joints and skin that benefit from these foods. They also support your energy levels and cognitive function. Oysters, with their high zinc content, are an excellent choice for maintaining energy and supporting your brain health. Zinc plays a crucial role in immune function, wound healing, and even cognitive clarity, which is something many seniors struggle with as they age. By adding oysters to your diet, you're giving your body a boost that goes beyond just your physical health. You're supporting your mental clarity as well. What I'm trying to say is this: you can make a real difference in how you feel and how well you age simply by choosing the right foods. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just adding a few servings of sea cucumber, green lip mussels, oysters, or sea moss to your meals each week can lead to noticeable improvements in your joint health, energy, and overall well-being. Now, I know change can be challenging, especially when it comes to food. But let me encourage you to start small. Maybe you can try adding some oysters to your next meal, or incorporate a little sea moss into your smoothie. Over time, these small changes will add up, and you'll start noticing the difference in your energy, mobility, and even how you feel day to day. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Eating the right seafood regularly will not only reduce inflammation and joint pain, but it will also give you the nourishment your body needs to keep going strong. This is about empowering yourself with the knowledge to make informed, healthy choices that will help you age gracefully and maintain a high quality of life. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that you're not alone on this journey. We all face challenges as we age, but there's so much we can do to improve our health and well-being, even in our later years. So take this knowledge, make the changes that feel right for you, and embrace the benefits of eating nutrient-rich, whole foods like the seafood we've discussed today. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to live your healthiest life after 60. And don't forget to leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Have you ever tried any of these seafoods? Did you notice any changes after incorporating them into your diet? We'd love to hear about your experiences and connect with you in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, small changes can make a big difference in your health and happiness. Here's to living your best life, no matter your age.